people out there, so thank you so much to our liaison, Naya, for being so understanding. I've had the most amazing CT. I really couldn't have done it without Emily, Reese, Jenna, Naomi, Liz, Damien. We have two actors who are doing their first show ever, which is Henry Tremblay and Deshawn. There are a couple content warnings. Obviously, there's sex in the show. And if you're into this general vicinity over here, you're in a bit of a show. Also, if you catch anything throughout the show, please don't take it. Give it back. There's a scene where there's something that's going to be thrown in the audience, so don't take it with you. We don't have the budget for that. There's no real warnings or anything else like that. Liz, do you want to say anything? This is my assistant director, Liz. Hi,
Very important. There's absolutely no drinking in the back box.
I didn't introduce myself, but Ava.
This is Ava.
Yay!
Without further ado, here's Sex and City.
I know, and when there's Prosecco involved, never.
Oh, relax, honey. She probably just had a date last night that's commuting from the financial district.
Oh, a man in finance?
Maybe she'll get married. You know, I read in Cosmo last week that some of New York's most eligible bachelors are actually on Wall Street, contrary to popular belief. I think a nice stockbroker would make a good husband. Financially stable, maybe with a nice penthouse in Lower Manhattan.
Honey, please. Wall Street men are like the New York equivalent of Big Ten frat boys. This guy who was a broker at Charles Schwab, and he thought that taking me to a bar that played beer pong constituted as a proper first date. I mean, what is it with these men?
I had to sum up on Wall Street.
Ugh.
Oh, come on! It's not all bad. I mean, sure, he can be a bit flaky, but he loves me, and he's very successful, and he looks at me like he loves me, you know? He doesn't have to actually say it. For the record, you might yet understand what it's like to have a man who is sorry.
Jesus, Samantha, rough night.
Is there anything I can get you, man?
Yeah, she'll do a little hair of the dog and mimosa for the lady.
Samantha, are you feeling alright?
I turn 40 next week.
Okay, we're all getting old.
No, I know it should be. When I got out of my 20s. You had a longer run than I did, that's for sure. Honey, what's wrong? Just take a sip of your drink. I swear, hair of the dog works like a charm.
Would you rather just take an aspirin? I've been carrying some in my purse. Big's been complaining about getting a headache every time I call, so lately I've
You've been what? He's been saying what to you? And you're putting up with this?
I'm just being a good girl. Well, whatever I am. Sometimes I show up all sexy with my hair done and maybe a pizza.
What?
Hey, God. Samantha, are you sure it's even a hangover?
Oh, it's not a hangover.
Okay, then let me see if you
No,
feel
it-
warm.
It's morning sickness.
I'm pregnant. Samantha Jones is pregnant. They say life is full of surprises. Some surprises are thrilling, like a Chanel sample sale, or getting a voicemail from an ex who suddenly gained emotional maturity, but this one, it's groundbreaking. Samantha Jones, my fearless, fabulous, and fiercely independent best friend, had sworn off anything that could slow her down. Relationships, responsibilities, and most definitely reproduction. election. But as I sat next to her at brunch, watching her drop the biggest bombshell of our friendship, I realized even the most self-assured women can find themselves in completely uncharted territory. Samantha Jones wasn't the woman who dreamt of baby showers and prenatal yoga. She was the woman who turned down dessert because she had already had 3 orgasms that day. There she was at brunch, ridden with morning sickness and pensively staring at an untouched mimosa.
You're pregnant?
You're having a baby?
Read it and wait.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
It's actually so lovely.
That's hot. Well, it is 2000. You have options.
Yeah, I mean,
We're here for you either way.
yeah, that's why you have us. You'll always have us.
And plus, you can really do whatever you want. I mean, I have light workload at work tomorrow, so if you want to job at
No, I'm keeping it.
There are moments in your life that make you question everything you thought you knew, like when the perfect pair of gym shoes actually does go on sale, or waking up from a voicemail from Big who goes, "I actually do like you. Move in." Nothing could prepare me for the moment that Samantha Jones, the most unapologetically independent, sexually liberated, and looks us dead in the eye over brunch and claims to be carrying the second coming of Christ.
I'm sorry, what?
You're keeping it because it's the what? I didn't know you were religious.
No, I'm serious. There is no possible way I could be pregnant. The doctor said I'm 6 to 7 weeks along, and I haven't had sex since then.
You went out with a couple of guys then. Are you telling me you didn't sleep with any of them?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but no, I haven't. And ladies, I would have lied to you. But there is no way in hell I could be knocked up. And I am.
And you're keeping it.
Well, I mean, it's gotta be God's bizarre punishment or something. I didn't expect my bachelorette lifestyle to finally intervene on.
You can't seriously think that God knocked you up? I mean, come on.
She's having a baby. You know, Kay Spade just announced that they're making baby clothes for the spring, and
Immaculately conceived. Immaculately conceived. I mean, Samantha, honey, you know I love you, but...
Would you let me explain myself? I had 3 dates the week this little baby Jesus here must have been conceived.
then it couldn't be any of them.
Just let me walk you through it. The first date I had was with a man we all know not so fondly as Mr. Cocky.
I need a lighter. I know what do you call it, you know, a lighter. Yeah, please. Samantha met him as she met most of her men. He became fabulous and waltzing down Fifth Avenue. Or at least she usually does. But hey, sometimes we have our days, you know. I know I'm having mine. Can you believe they didn't answer my calls? It's actually insane.
How many calls?
We don't have to get into the semantics of it all. But, you know, a normal amount.
Oh, we're on 10.
Oh, Robert. Okay, that's not great.
70, 80, 90.
It might have been 97. But who's counting? Well, that's why we're here. We think it's Jesus. Well, she's ready. Samantha met him as she met most of her men. Looking Madison waltzing down Fifth Avenue.
Aren't you a vision?
Me?
What's a pretty thing like you doing this?
Well, what should I be doing, mister?
You should be calling me.
Just like that, she had a date for later that evening. You know, they say it's a man's world, but New York is truly a woman's city.
Hello? You ever meet a man and immediately know he's going to have the most perfect cock you've ever seen?
At work, I have a brief to do.
Oh, come on, loosen up, would you? Have a little fun with me for a minute. There was just something about him. He came up to me on Fizz and he just had this confidence. He was suave and he was just so...
Cocky?
Yes! I'm getting a drink with him tonight.
Ooh, a drink or a drink?
Well, that's for fate to decide.
Okay, Samantha, I have a brief due. Can we just move this cock premonition to after 5 p.m.?
Miranda, this isn't just any premonition. This is a full-body, spine-tingling, woman's level intuition. Promise.
Oh, what, so you just felt it in the air like a storm rolling in?
Exactly. Some women can sense rain. I can sense a well-endowed man. It's you. Burden, really.
Uh-huh. And how many times has this gift lied to you?
Once. And I don't talk about it.
Alright, okay, so who is he?
Oh, I plan on finding out all the important details later tonight.
Oh, Jesus, Samantha, okay. So you liked his confidence?
Uh-huh. I quite liked that he was confident enough to suggest we get a drink without even pretending that it was about networking.
Bold. Alright.
It's all in the handshake, sweetheart. Firm, controlled, but not aggressive. Check. Then, of course, the way he carries himself. Tall, relaxed, unbothered. And finally, obviously, the pants test.
Oh, God, dare I ask? Do I even want to know?
It's all in the drapes, sweetheart. A good pants test will tell you everything.
Oh my God, okay. Well, you enjoy. I'll be here late arguing with the senior partner and eating my feelings in the form of a $14 desk salad.
No woman should pay $14 for lettuce and regret.
Oh, my God, these crunchy little sesame things.
How exciting. All right, gotta go. Love you.
Okay, love you. You have fun tonight.
Oh, I will.
Fancy meeting you here.
Who's that?
Playing coy, are you?
Me? What can I get Easter?
Another what pretty ladies have. You know that? Dirty, smarty.
Ooh, hey. I like where this is going.
Samantha.
Oh, what? Did I get the wrong impression on the fist earlier? You know, I thought you were real cocky coming up to me on the street, and I'm starting to think you're shying away. I didn't think myself about the business.
Listen, Samantha, I don't know that like coming right out the gate with this, but I might be too much for you to handle. I tend to be a bit much for women.
What?
Thank you.
No. Where were we?
What I'm trying to tell you is that not exactly averagely endowed. Well, suppose we have a friendly drink and see you the night.
Turns out it was a very friendly thing.
I never let men pick me up off the street when I stand very cute. So
Listen, I feel like I've got to warn you. Again, I'm very well endowed.
so you said. And all I have to say about that is, ding, 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 jackpot!
No, if you're not listening, I'm serious. It's huge. Most women can't handle it.
Well, I'm not most women. So get over here.
Oh my God. If it's too much, I understand.
I'm up for the challenge.
Now, Samantha was an expert in the field of public relations, and she was determined to stay at the very top of her field in the world of private relations as well.
Sure.
Okay. Nice and easy.
Good girl.
Here we go.
Yeah?
You mean
We're not there yet.
No.
okay, whoa, easy boy, easy. Can we just be
Does size matter? My ex-wife sure seemed to think so. That's why the mailman's my daughter's father. I think she's just a bitter whore!
You talked to my ex-husband. Yeah, sure, that was the problem. The real problem was his goddamn attitude about it. I'm aware of your shortcomings, but there's no need to act like a bigger dick than you have.
Oh, yeah. Size matter? No, it's more about, like, what you can do with it.
Look, I keep my girls satisfied, and that's all you gotta know. You gotta take this. Yeah, bro, I told you, nobody does it like Sig do!
Size totally matters.
Yes, Lily!
Well, if it alters my pelvic alignment or disrupts my chakras, then it's too big. But
stretching a little first.
There's no way he's that big. I mean, Big's name is literally Big, and he's not even that big.
Yeah, I've never met a dick that's too big to even fit, especially if you try using lube. I mean, just try using lube.
Can I interest you ladies in the chef's signature dick? It's this cocky cake. It's this cocky cake that I really love.
Well, I think she'll have another mimosa.
I think the rest of us will just need a little longer to look over the menu.
Sorry, honey, I've left them a little preoccupied.
You're such a fuck.
So, wasn't Mr. Cocky that got you pregnant?
No.
What about that date you went on with that nice older guy?
Older? How much older?
Oh, you know.
I don't. Enlighten me, please.
Well, I'll start by saying that he is Trump's financial advisor.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's something about that guy. I don't like him.
He's arrogant, but with that kind of money, it's a little charming, no?
He's definitely evil. With that kind of money, you have to be at least a little evil. I'm serious. There's something sinister going on there. Hell, he could probably buy out the entire White House if he wanted to. God, that line's probably older than he is.
That's what I told him. But a bottle of the bar's best champagne, I learned that his name was Ed, that he was single, available, and
50, 60, 70, 80, 90!
Oh, honey, if you're counting his millions. Just let a woman explain herself. Over your lifesaver.
Of course, this is so exciting. You know, you've never asked me to help you pick up an outfit for one of your dates before.
Samantha invited Charlotte over to help her pick out a date for an outfit for Ed for later that evening. Well, Samantha's style was nothing short of fabulous. She figured that Charlotte's wardrobe would be a little bit more fitting for someone so well established and aka ancient, like a man like that.
That's because this isn't my, typical bedroom.
What do you mean, Samantha?
He's just a little more refined.
What?
Okay, fine. I think he's 72. Young! 72.
Marry a 72-year-old?
This would be the part where Samantha goes on a tangent about how a woman like her could never be confined into a sexual prison that is marriage, but for a man with that price tag.
That's right, Sean. I think he's the one!
Maybe you made an honor.
What the hell, Shore? I'm getting married!
Okay. Nothing screams future wife like polka dots.
Polka dots? Sweetie, I'm dating a multi-millionaire, not running for Congress.
You said he was refined. A refined man needs a refined woman.
I need him to think wifey too, not the First Lady of Connecticut.
What's your vision?
My vision? Understated wealth. Something that says, I could buy this restaurant, but well, because I'm too busy flirting.
Jackie Kennedy.
Jackie Kennedy, if she had an affair with George Clooney.
Scandalous.
Impressive.
Okay. Okay, this could work. It's classy, but it has edge.
I like this. It's like it's saying, I have a trust fund and a Brazilian wax. That's the dream, sweetheart.
What a classy gentleman.
A young 72. Whatever gets you tonight.
Okay, for change.
Woo!
Three extravagant lunches and 2 dinners later, Dad invited Samantha over to his townhouse. Well, Samantha never committed a relationship with an older man. There was something about Ed.
Oh, well, how did that get there? I wonder if... Do you like it much, Harry?
You're something, you know.
Oh, please.
No, Ed,
Here we go again.
you're making me feel like a princess, sweetie.
Well, I have you know, I only pull out all the biggest stops for very special women. And I believe that beautiful women deserve beautiful things.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Years! I've only known him for 5. You want to know how long I got to get him? 5! So hard. So busy. Carrie, I love you. I love you too, Brenda Simpson. We've made it to the end of the soundtrack. I don't know about you, but that lives in my head all the time.
Oh, yeah, it's my nightmare, babe.
Why?
After this week. After this week.
Different day and time, rules that Samantha had already heard of in movies and old books. She never thought she'd actually experience them firsthand.
You know, I used to groove with these cats down in Cuba.
What's the matter, Ed? With the leg bell?
You're fun. I tell you, Devon. What the hell? I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I figure I've only got a few years left.
Oh, Ed, no.
Yes, 10, maybe 12 tops. I'm looking to spend that time with someone who's fun. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm aware that a gorgeous young woman such as yourself could spend her time with any young man she wants in this city. So, I'm willing to make it worth your while. And speaking of while, I've got a big old pocket full of Viagra.
17. And Ed's touch was not the touch of an older man either.
Ooh!
Pardon me, sexy thing. I gotta go use the little boy's room and pop. My little blue friend. Let's go back. I'll be right back.
While Samantha could work with all the kinks in his reward hunting, Ed's ass was surely the ass of his older man.
Oh my fucking god! Another fight for them.
He lasted long, but mostly because we had to keep stopping so that he could catch his breath.
And then he took one look at my vibrator and said, "You know, back in my day, we didn't need those." With stamina like that, he could use these stupid.
Yeah, I tried dating an older man once. He called my ass tight and youthful. I almost came right then and there. But then he said it reminded him of his second lady wife.
Oh!
What? Girls my age want to cuddle. Girls her age want to fuck. Hey, I once dated a girl in her 20s. Let me let you in on a little secret. The broad brought out handcuffs. Christ! Why, hello there. You look like you know a thing or two about being tied up. You know, the funny thing about wheelchairs is they're actually made for two. Let me let Daddy take you for a spin.
I'm dating a girl who's a little younger than me now. She's something.
Yeah,
Something all right.
Get it while it's hot!
So I saw that shriveled up, saggy ass, and it's like, might be just around themselves. They left the bathroom door open.
You two didn't make love.
Sweetie, no, I couldn't. I told her it was a bad reaction to the shellfish from dinner.
Honey, I mean, you seriously weren't expecting that, though? From what you were telling us, the guy was throwing back Viagra like they were Altoids, and he thought he'd have some cute, tight bubble butt.
I've seen an old man's ass once. I don't think she's overreacting.
Trust me, I wish I had. I wish it were Ed's. I could have a trust fund baby and I would be living off these next 9 months until the day that I
Don't talk like that. Stop laughing at me. So, it's not the other guy, or the guy with the gargantuan cock.
You could say it's you. Not him either. And the only other date I went on was with Mitch Saylor.
Mitchell? Oh my god. I didn't know you went out with him. I forgot about him.
Charlotte, you don't care that I...
No. Of course not. I mean, I think every girl should get to experience that.
I figured, but I should have checked it.
Trust me, it's all right. It's all good.
It really was.
Wait, I'm sorry, who the fuck is Mitch?
Further jog our memories.
Well, we met him last year at that book release party for one of my clients.
What book?
Well, the book was shit. But the wares were fabulous. You, me, Miranda were all sitting at a table, and Charlotte was at the bar, and she comes running up to us and says, I just met the most amazing guy, Mitchell Saylor.
Okay, I only say a guy's full name when I really like it. That way I can imagine our little monogram towel. Oh, I'm a romantic. God forbid a woman want the fairy tale.
Oh, sweetie, I know. The second I heard that name, I suggested we all go to the bathroom for a little shower.
Ooh.
He's Mr. Pussy.
Suddenly, Charlotte's monogram towels are looking a little different.
He's a Manhattan legend. He just loves going down on women.
That's disgusting.
He's renowned. He's just amazing at eating pussy.
Please quit calling it that.
That's fine. Going down.
Giving head.
Eating out?
You know, I never understood that. Shouldn't it be eating in?
You do that, right?
Of course. I don't have to talk about it.
The reality was, the only thing that went down with any regularity on Charlotte's dates was a Gold American Express card.
I'm not going out with anyone who's known as Mr. Pussy.
Why not?
Well, maybe I want something more.
Oh, sweetie. If a man is good at that, then there is nothing.
Oh my God, you have to be talking about Mitch Saylor. He's unbelievable. We dated for a month. He was so good, I actually passed out when I came. Well, don't look like that, sweetie. It was life-changing. Trust me.
Oh, all good.
Enjoy.
Well, the guy's got good word of mouth.
Marry me!
like it's a homemade latte on his way to the office? Do you think Amanda doesn't put in the work? That's the mark of a man who has mastered his craft. Happy wife? Satisfied wife? Easier life.
Yes!
Am I good at eating a woman out? Why the fuck would you ask me that? Oh yeah, so a woman has short hair, a nice suit, and a good career, and all of a sudden she's a lesbian. I'm not a fucking lesbian. Okay? Short hair is really in right now. And my carabiner's good for holding my keys. And my Subaru Outback has really good mileage. It carries only my emergency contact because it's convenient for us.
Honey, I'll never turn down having dessert first, but I was hoping you might offer me an entree.
Baby, dessert. Pineapple juice.
As much as I enjoyed your specialty, sometimes girls just need the main course.
Samantha, I'm passionate about giving.
And I'm passionate about receiving everything. Oh, come on, Mitch. You're not seriously a grown man who doesn't want to get laid. You're ready and willing and you...
Why mess with perfection? I'm gonna go pass out. True story.
I've heard. But sometimes even perfection needs a little pounding. Oh! Come on, Mitch. You're not the least bit curious about how good I am?
It's not about me. It's never about me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm practically handing you a gold-plated invitation here.
Samantha, you're beautiful. I don't do that.
You don't do that? At all? What are you, a priest?
It's just, I found my calling. I like to focus on what I'm best at. I spent years perfecting my craft.
So that's it. You're the Iron Chef of pussy, but when it comes to actually fucking, nada?
Pretty much.
Samantha had suddenly hit a new low. She couldn't get a man literally known as Mr. Pussy to fuck her.
Did you enjoy dessert at least?
Honey, it was 5-star. But a woman can't live on creme brulee alone.
Samantha realized you can't have your cake and eat it too. But hey, at least someone ate, right? But I need to see his motivation. Is he doing it because he's obsessed with me? That's hot. Because he's afraid of his own pleasure? Less hot. Is he doing it because he read some article on pleasure doms and now he thinks he's a god? Because absolutely not. But if he's just a man who loves his work, babe, I'll marry him.
I take my orgasms like I take my jewelry. Frequent, luxurious, and with as little effort on my part as possible. So if a man wants to worship at the altar of me and expects nothing in return, I'm gonna think he has something to make amends for. He's got to be overcompensating for something. However, I'd also let him do it till I got bored, which, spoilers, would be about 3 months max.
I'm telling you, I couldn't get him to do anything other than eat me out.
We're calling it that. All right.
Mr.
Are you ladies finished eating out? I mean, eating. I'm just gonna give you guys the check.
He'll survive.
Samantha, I know. Those are really the only dates you went on 6 weeks ago. Maybe found up or down a week or two. Those are the only dates?
I'm really at a loss, girl.
You aren't serious when you say that it's the second coming of Christ, though, right?
I sure wish I could take a minute and remember some guy coming.
I really don't know. Well, it's definitely an anomaly, to say the least.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter in the end, does it? No, I'm serious. It's 2000. Women don't need men for anything anymore. They all have each other.
You know what? I agree. Yeah. Honey, are you sure about keeping it?
Yeah, I am.
I'm almost 40 and
I think I can do this. I want to do this. If I've gotten this far on my life without a man, I'm pretty sure I could do motherhood alone too.
but you're not alone. Not at all. Yeah, you'll never be alone. Not as long as we're around, at least.
That's what girls are for.
We're having a baby, bitches!
Oh my god.
Samantha, honey, where are you going? I've never seen her like this before. Should we be worried? Stop.
See, you should have known there was a few screws loose.
Ladies, I would like to introduce to you the last man I slept with.
Hi, I'm Mo Cramon's home. Up-and-coming software engineer.
This is him. He's the father.
Excuse me?
Oh, yes, I'm pregnant, and it's yours.
Oh my God.
Don't get too excited about it.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to process this. You're pregnant? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure, and I'm keeping it. What exactly are you going to do about it?
Samantha, our night together changed the trajectory of my entire life. Is that thing you did with your teeth? Sorry.
So, pregnant?
The pregnancy, yeah. You're sure? Well, What do you want to do?
I don't know how I could have forgotten our night together. It was
Magical.
Wait, how did you guys even meet? He looks a little young, Sam.
We were in a blind dating video together.
One woman speed dates 10 tech bros.
Yes, he was very animated, especially down there.
I don't want to influence you in any way, but you're the most beautiful woman I've ever had the honor of being with, and I think we have everything from A to Z together. If you choose to go through with this, I promise to make things right and marry you. And I'll shower you with enough Bezos bucks to make a stripper. Look, what I'm saying is, I know I'm just another tech bro to you, Mr. Geek Squad, but I haven't stopped thinking about the night I showed you my same-day delivery.
Having you, I want to do this together.
Are you sure?
Yeah, are you sure? We're having a baby, bitches!
They say life is full of surprises, They also say that life happens when you're busy making plans, but in the city I would say that life happens when you're busy making a mess. And when you least expect it, your fearless, fabulous, and fiercely independent best friend professes her love for a self-proclaimed member of the Geek Squad. But I couldn't help but wonder, what if that was the joke of it all? What if that was the joke of it all? And what if, when you least expect it, life just changes all of a sudden? I mean, sure, we expect what we think we have, we expect what we can take on, we think we can predict our life's outcome, but right when you get comfortable, life pulls your rug right out from your Jimmy Choos, and suddenly you're handed something like a baby, or love, or even a really good time joke. So maybe the best thing we can do is just accept what's unexpected, laugh when we fall, and hope we fall into the arms of someone who makes us laugh right back. And hey, if you don't think that's funny, then maybe you just don't get the joke yet.
The woman thinks she's immaculately conceived. We should have known there'd be a few screws loose.
Ladies, I would like to introduce to you the last person I slept with. This is the father.
Hi, I'm Tori, improv captain. I'm kind of like a local celebrity, if you are keeping track. And a cisgendered woman, by the way, which is because I'm the father of Samantha's baby.
Funny what?
Listen, I'm not saying I know my way around a woman, but I mean, scientifically speaking.
Spare us the TED Talk, honey. Biology hasn't caught up to a woman like me.
So I'm probably just as confused as you guys are, but I seem to have been written into a Sex and the City pregnancy article by someone. I'm not pointing any fingers or anything. I don't know why. But, bingo, bango, bongo.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do about it, Tori?
I didn't think it would ever be possible for me to, conceive in this way, but, I want to be there, in whatever way that makes sense, or doesn't make sense. It's experimental, Peter. I'm not really sure.
I need a drink.
I need a therapist.
Listen, girls. Our night together was just so magical that it happened. I didn't consider it would be hers because, well, but now that I'm in this room, it's like
Are we all just gonna accept this?
Listen, I mean, no one's like begging you to understand the science here, or the script, if you can call it that at this point. Just the vibes, you know, just go along, you know, pick up in your script where you left off, right?
So what are you gonna do? Just raise a baby together?
Think. Here I say, we're having a baby, bitches!
I couldn't help but wonder, what if that was the point of this all? What if? Listen to me now. What if it was all just for the best to just kind of throw away all the logic, get rid of it all, and just embrace that unexpected? What if we aren't meant to have all the answers correlated, and maybe the best thing we can do is just accept the miracles in front of us? Maybe the miracle isn't having a baby. Maybe the miracle is simply accepting this cast of characters for what it is, and accepting all that they are. What if the miracle is fate? It's accepting the incomprehensible for, frankly, what it is. It's accepting this cast of characters and supporting them, sometimes without even any questions, and even when the logic doesn't really hold out in the end. But if you're asking me, the real miracle is simply letting it all go and having a good time with your girls. So, hey, a toast to fun.
My boss beats me, call me little pig.
You need to save me.
We'll survive.
So, Samantha.
I know.
Those are the only dates we had on 6 weeks ago. I mean, maybe round up or down a week or two. Those are the only dates.
I'm really at a loss, girls.
You aren't serious when you say that it's the second coming of Christ, though, right?
I sure wish I could take a second to remember some guy coming. But I don't know.
Well, it's definitely an anomaly, to say the least.
Well, I guess it doesn't really matter in the end, does it? No, I'm serious. It's 2000. Women don't need men for anything.
I agree. Yeah.
Honey, are you sure about keeping it?
Yeah, I am. I'm almost 40 and I think I can do this. I want to do this. If I've gotten this far in my life without a man, I'm pretty sure I could do mother than alone.
But you're not alone. Not at all.
Yeah, you'll never be alone. Not as long as we're around, at least.
That's what girls are for.
We're having a baby, bitches! How could I have forgotten? You over there in the denim! Come inside! Oh,
Hey, yo!
Samantha, where are you
Yeah,
going?
she already did that.
Oh, I think she's immaculately conceived. We should have known
It's
that.
the baby! It's the baby!
ladies,
Super tall.
I would like to introduce to you the last man I slept with.
Hi.
He's a writer.
Oh.
This is him. He's the father.
The what?
Yes, I'm pregnant, and it's yours.
Oh.
Don't get too excited about
No,
it.
look, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to process this. You're pregnant. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. And I'm keeping it. What exactly are you going to do about it?
Samantha, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh my god.
There are people in the world who I think our night together was
insignificant. There are people in the world who you meet and you have connections with them, even if they were never meant to be in your life forever. I'm saying that I think you want to say things in life.
What? Yeah, he's gay.
Honey, that's fabulous.
You really you don't want to judge me, not even a little bit.
Now let's start.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful and sweet. You're still keeping it? Okay, I guess in that case I should like call my lawyer who's probably like, you know, get the sent him out to like work out your custody.
Hold on. You two can still get married.
Honey, what?
Wait, no. I kind of get what she's saying.
Yeah, think about it. I mean, family can come in all different shapes and sizes, and you don't even want to marry for love, right?
Getting married was never in the cards for me, so no.
I mean, I
Plus, marriage isn't marriage isn't just about love, it's also about the merging and protection of assets, you know, so.
I mean, I do need a job.
So we cohabitate, kind of like having a live-in nanny.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I saw this wallpaper about Laura that would be perfect for a nanny's room.
A nanny?
Yeah, a male nanny.
Okay.
What do you think, Carrie?
Well, what the hell? Why not? Think of how much you'll save on taxes.
True.
Doesn't this seem like a little too much effort, given the situation?
Oh, come on, it's 2000. It could be like a modern family.
We're having a baby, bitches!
The line between romance and convenience has always been, well, kind of blurred. You know, romance in the city, essentially, it has always flown the co-op, but was it so wrong to think that maybe soulmates wasn't actually the ideal, but instead it's cohabitation? I couldn't help but wonder, what if lavender marriages are the way of the future? I mean, Samantha Jones, my fearless, fabulous, and fiercely independent best friend, has spent years looking for the perfect one. But in a world where boyfriends fly off to Paris at the drop of a I love you. I realize love comes in many different shades and colors, but maybe the soft hue of lavender might be the most honest of them all. And maybe we'll just all date each other.
Yeah.
bullcrap